Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's unveiling an important event recognizing a missing child out of Saskatchewan, Canada. My name is Carrie Gordon, and I manage the Washington State Patrol's Missing and Unidentified Persons Unit. Our unit coordinates the program as representatives from the Washington State Patrol. And Mekayla's case came to our attention. I won't get too much into detail, but we were contacted regarding possible sightings of Mekayla down here in the United States. So we've had her poster displayed on our website, and this program, we're hopeful, can bring the Royal Canadian Mounted Police some more tips and leads to help to find Mekayla. But a little bit of background about why we're here. So I will go ahead and turn this over to the representatives from RCMP. First up, Constable Brendan Sanford from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Good afternoon. I'm Constable Brendan Sanford, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Missing Person Coordinator in Saskatchewan, Canada. And with me is Corporal Robert Head of Saskatchewan RCMP Major Crimes Unit. Standing next to Kam-Way Transportation's trailer and seeing Mekayla's photo on the side and knowing her image and information about her disappearance will travel through state and country is very impactful. It's an opportunity not only for Mekayla to be recognized, but may generate invaluable information about her disappearance to assist with our ongoing police investigation. Partnerships and collaborations between organizations like Washington State Patrol and Kam-Way Transportation are so important to continue to get the word out so Mekayla can be located and come home to her family. Thank you to Kam-Way Transportation for the incredible opportunity to have Mekayla on your trailers. Thank you to Washington State Patrol and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children for their consideration, collaboration, and support on this Homeward Bound initiative. Today, Mekayla would be 22 years old. Her family has not seen her in over 6 years. Those of us standing here today, no matter where we are from, all have the same goal in mind: to bring missing children home and to reunite them with their family and loved ones. And these trailers here, are one more piece of the puzzle to help us do just that. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Corporal Head.
Good afternoon. My name is Corporal Robert Head with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Major Crime Unit in Saskatchewan, Canada. And I am the lead investigator in regards to the Mekayla Bali missing person investigation. Yorkton, Saskatchewan is a community in the east central part of the province of Saskatchewan. Approximately 16,300 people live in that community, which is over 20 hours travel time in a vehicle from where we are standing here today. On April 12, 2016, that day started like any other day in the Bali residence in Yorkton, but ended with many unanswered questions. 16-year-old Mekayla and her family got up and got ready for the day. Mekayla Bali's family then gave her a ride to school that morning. The police investigation has determined that Mekayla Bali spent the morning walking around the downtown business area in the city of Yorkton before returning to her school around noon. She was at the school for a short period of time before leaving again. She has not been and the police have not been able to confirm any sightings of Mekayla Bali since she left school the second time that day. Since Mekayla was last seen and reported missing in 2016, around 800 tips and information on possible sightings from all over the world have been reported to police, including tips and information from right here in the state of Washington. These tips have been followed up on by investigators. Mekayla Bali has not been found and is still considered missing. One goal of investigators is to try and keep a missing persons name in route news reports and in the public eye, in the hopes that someone with information will see it and report that to police. All information is important. Mekayla Bali's family continues to work tirelessly to ensure that her name remains heard and her image stays in the public eye. They miss her very much and want her to come home. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Kam-Way Transportation, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Washington State Patrol for considering Mekayla Bali for the Homeward Bound program. These trailers that are behind me, with Mekayla's photograph and information, will travel many miles and many people will see them. If you have any information about Mekayla Bali's whereabouts, please contact your local police service or call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678. The information you report will make its way to investigators in Saskatchewan County. All it takes is one key piece of information that will help push this investigation forward so we can help bring Mekayla home to her family. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd now like to introduce the Assistant Chief for the Washington State Patrol, Scott McCoy, for our next comment.
Good afternoon. So when I hear stories like Mekayla's and so many others like hers, I immediately, my heart's broken for the parents and the families that have to endure this type of tragedy. But as somber as these stories are, this day also offers us hope. And when I think about it, it breaks me up a little bit. But when you think about two different law enforcement agencies from different countries engaged in an investigation to locate this missing girl, it's a testament to our conviction, our compassion, and even our hope. You heard that it's been 6 years since Mekayla's been missing, and that's something that it's just been too long. Besides being about hope, this day is also about thanks, and I wanted to thank Corporal Head and Constable Sanford for their work in trying to locate Mekayla. I can't understate the importance of the coordination between agencies. When someone goes missing and crosses an international border, it is not routine to run their name through a criminal database. So in this case, the RCMP worked very closely with Carrie Gordon and her group, and what they did is they were able to enter Mekayla's name into our National Crime Information Center database. And by doing that, as a result of that, if Mekayla is encountered by law enforcement in the United States, her name is going to be flagged. She's going to be recognized as a missing person, and she'll be identified as such. I also wanted to thank Kam-Way Transportation, because without them, none of this would be possible. I was talking to Cam, and I think this is like the 6th or 7th unveiling of their trailers, and that dedication and commitment to finding missing children is honorable. But likewise, they realize that bond between private industry and government, that it can accomplish a greater good. Do you know that 1 in 6 missing persons are located when somebody sees their photo, recognizes somebody in the community, and reports that information to authorities? What better mechanism to convey an image, a poster on the side of a trailer that's going to travel 1,000 miles through North America? There's no better exposure than what Kam-Way Transportation is offering us. So thank you to them. And also, I would be remiss without just letting you all know that this was the vision of Trooper Renee Pageant. And we lost her several years ago, line of duty death. She died after getting cancer that was linked to illegal wrecking yards. But this was her vision. She started this. I wish there was guys like me that had this vision, but I don't. And Renee would be so proud to see where this has gone. And a Likewise, her family, who still mourns her loss every day, pays a special attention to this and take great pride in to see where this program has gone as well. And then finally, I'm going to turn this back to Carrie. None of this would be possible without her. The work that her unit does on a daily basis is so commendable, and without her doing that, our children would be less safe for that fact. So I'll turn it back to her. Again, thank you all for being here, and this is an important day. Thank you.
Thank you. So before I introduce our next speaker, I want to recognize and acknowledge the flower arrangements that you see today. They were sent to us from Mekayla's mother. There's one for recognizing Kam-Way Transportation for their involvement, one bouquet recognizing our unit with the State Patrol, and then one bouquet specific to an employee that works with us regularly, Mary McPherson, who was the family liaison from the Washington State Patrol to Paula Bali, Mekayla's mom. And so I just want to recognize that Paula took the time out to recognize all of us for bringing Mekayla to you all today. So with that, I have some representatives who are here to read a statement from Paula, Zach Svengard and Katie.
All right, thank you, everybody. I was given the difficult task today of trying to do justice to a mother's words, so bear with me. So this is a speech that was handed to me to read on Paula's behalf. Unfortunately, she was not able to be here today, but this is all that's on her mind, I guarantee it. So I'll get started. Thank you to everyone who made this day possible. I am extremely sad and disappointed that I could not be here with you today. I believe this unveiling is so important to my daughter, Mekayla Bali's search. Thank you for the privilege of letting my words be heard today. When my beautiful daughter, Mekayla, was born, I remember cuddling her and saying, "It's you and me against the world." Those words still ring in my mind. I would have never imagined that we would be all here marveling at such a momentous, meaningful, and yet heartbreaking day. The gratitude wells up so deeply for the amazing generosity from Kam-Way Transportation, the Washington State Patrol, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Homeward Bound project. Never in my lifetime could I have imagined that my sweet Mekayla Bali would vanish in such a gut-wrenching way in the manner that she did on April 12, 2016. I would have never imagined the intense pain of missing a child for 6 long years now. I couldn't imagine the incredible support that was offered to me in my search for Mekayla by my amazing neighbors of the United States. The unusual tip that led to Mekayla being reported in Bellingham, Washington, gave the opportunity for law enforcement to be activated here. I am so thankful that the officer was responsive to the information and that it led to Mekayla receiving an NCIC number as well as a NCMEC file. I am impressed and awestruck by such committed individuals who truly care about the outcome of missing children. I can say without hesitation that I have met many law enforcement officers over the last 6 years, and Washington State Patrol are among the very best. I see professionalism, caring, empathy, and a commitment to follow up, and it is truly admirable qualities. Each one of you here representing the Washington State Patrol must be very proud of the work you've done to help find my sweet little Canadian girl. I've had many positive experiences, and I marvel at the dignity you have shown for my daughter and for myself, and again I say thank you. I am so pleased and blessed that my daughter was chosen for this great honor. I am humble and grateful. I hope the opportunity comes for you to meet my daughter, and you will see the sweet, bright, amazing, talented young lady. Her greatness is in her compassion and love for others, and her gentleness for nature. I was so privileged to mother her for 16 years, and to love her unconditionally for 22. I am astonished that Kam-Way Transportation, with their incredible generosity, came along aside a single mother and said that we will help find her. Never would I have imagined such generous hearts exist, and Mekayla and I are very honored. I was so excited to see the specs and the mock-up for these beautiful trucks. These moving billboards will be a great opportunity for awareness and visual recognition that will lead to locating my daughter. Thank you, Kam-Way Transportation, for your amazing contribution to Mekayla's search and for promoting her information. Words can never express my gratitude and how this venture raises my hopes. I want to acknowledge the roles of the Homeward Bound project and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children for their contribution to making this a reality as well. Thank you so much. My sincerest thanks and love to all for aiding in the search to locate my sweet daughter. And if I've missed anyone, please accept my thanks as well. It's been an exciting year for Mekayla's case. On the 6-year anniversary of her vanishing, some angels from Mekayla's hometown of Yorkton, Saskatchewan, contributed $60,000, bringing her total reward to $100,000 in Canadian funds. Now coupled with this exciting venture with Kam-Way, I look forward to positive results and being able to hug my sweet daughter again. I would like to leave you with a quote by Angela Miller that reflects my feelings. As long as I live, as long as I breathe, with every beat of my heart, you will not be forgotten. This I promise you to my daughter, Mekayla. God bless Kam-Way Transportation, God bless Washington State Patrol, and God bless the United States of America. Forever grateful, Mekayla Bali.
Thank you, and just to reiterate, that's why we're here, to welcome you all to recognize these missing children cases and bring some closure and some answers to these families. I'd now like to introduce the representatives from Kam-Way Transportation, first up being Cam Sahota.
Wow. That was really heart-wrenching and really touches the soul and reminds you of why we're here. We've led with a heart, and we've always wanted to try to do good. From the first day we started the company, we started giving back $1 a load to what we do. That's led us to opportunities like this to feature missing children on the side of our equipment and to just help bring awareness and help just the cause forward. It doesn't matter what the cause is, but in this particular cause, I'm emotional. I know there's a lot of people and there's a lot of hope for everybody that's here. So for me and my family and our company, it's a great honor to be part of this program. We will continue our commitment to bringing this awareness and doing good in our communities. And we really appreciate the partnership with Washington State Patrol and everybody else that's part of this program to make it successful. The ultimate satisfaction or success will become if we can become one of those statistics in the 1 in 6, that if we can help bring one of these children or one of these people home and bring that satisfaction to everybody involved. So thank you everybody for listening to my words, and I will like to call Money Singh my partner, and partner in crime, partner in business, partner in what we do here. He makes me a better person all the time in what we do. So I want him to talk and give a few words. I'd love for Harneet to come up too, but I think she's a little shy about this, so we'll see if she changes her mind. So Money, please come on up.
I'll take the mic a little bit down. Cam's too tall. We appreciate the opportunity that Homeward Bound program we got, and we were able to kind of contribute the trailers. But at the end of the day, the vision is the company's vision that we want to give back to the community. We want to do what's right. As officer said, hope. Hope is a strong word. What it does, it gets us out of the bed every day because we want to do something good. And it's not easy what we do, and like the community together, or have that many people. Of course everybody has jobs to do and work to do, but the hope is we want to find these people. We want to find the boys, girls, or whatever, all the people who are missing. And it takes help from every single person to gather and do our part in it. And I'll second what Cam said. our goal is, like, of course, doing a business is the one thing. We want to continue to grow. Our goal is to be, like, best out there, but, also at the same time, we want to make sure we do our job and our foremost duty to be a human first and contribute back to the world, the society, and the community we live in. So, we are very grateful to get an opportunity that led us to contribute to this program. And, hopefully we'll find these missing kids. And, being a parent is very difficult to kind of see the kids go away from your eyes and not having them home, and it's very emotional. So, we just hope all this stop and everybody can live peacefully. But we can't change people's mind, but we can definitely contribute to make this world a better place, doing one thing at a time. Let's all kind of commit to do small things that will help people change their life. So that being said, we really appreciate that the city of Blaine gave us an opportunity. They came here, they attended, and all the folks from the Blaine City, and everybody else who came here, and like from Kam-Way, we thank you from the bottom of our heart, and we appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
You guys know how I do in a company meeting. I can barely say a few words, but I think Cam and Money, really hit a lot of the points, and I'm personally just very passionate about this program, and I was very excited when we had the opportunity to work with the Washington State Patrol and the Missing Children's Unit back in 2018, because we're all parents here, or we're aunts and uncles, and this can happen to anybody. And a lot of you, a lot of our staff is here, and you probably noticed that, hey, on my first day of orientation, I go through training for trafficking. Well, it's kind of all tied together. So we're also proud sponsors of Truckers Against Trafficking. So it all kind of goes hand in hand on what to spot for. A lot of our truck drivers also go through that orientation, as well as our non-driving staff, and it is to create awareness of what the cruel realities of this world is. And it happens in every state. It's happening in Blaine, it's happening in Whatcom County, it's happening all over the United States. And I bet you she's out there, and she may not even know she's out there. And I'm almost confident it's 6 years. She can come home if there's eyes and ears out on the road, and if our drivers also, which they are trained to be looking for, what to be looking for at truck stops. It's one of those things when you see something, but it looks kind of funny, but you want to mind your own business, but you really should report it, because it could be Mekayla Bali on the other end. It could be her daughter, right? And we could have brought her home, but we don't want to be that nosy neighbor. But speak up if you see something. I'm just really passionate about missing children and putting an end to sex trafficking as well. Not saying that she was, but you don't know what the outcomes of what happens to these kids, boys and girls, happen after. So we're really thankful to be part of this program. And that's all I got.
She always sells herself short, and she does such a good job. Thank you. So I'd like to also recognize and acknowledge the rest of who is standing behind me. Our commercial vehicle division and motor carrier division for the Washington State Patrol are the ones out on the highways every day enforcing the commercial vehicle laws in our state to ensure that these trucks that are traveling and performing the essential function of delivering supplies around the country travel in the safest manner. So I want to thank Captain Dennis Bosman, and sorry if I didn't recognize anybody. Sorry, I don't know a lot of names, but most of the people here behind me in uniform are from our commercial vehicle division, and they work hard every day. It's a tough job. We want to make sure that we're keeping these kids in the public's attention, and to make sure that the parents and the families know that we will not stop, and we will do everything we can to bring these children home to their families in the safest manner that we're able to. And I want to thank Mary McPherson from the Missing Persons Unit for bringing Mekayla's case to our attention. And I want to thank again the Royal Canadian Mounted Police for being here today and helping to closed the circle, I guess, for the investigative purposes behind Mekayla's case. And we'll go ahead and send these trailers on their way. We need to get them on the road, right? We need to find Mekayla. So let's get them out there, and let's say thanks again to Kam-Way Transportation. Thank you.